Bechor, you ready for Shakol? Yes. Birshut morai verabotai. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niya bidvaro. Okay, Rabbi, so we left off on the laws of Chanukah, and we said if a person coming right now to Bet Knesset, that there is few minyanim, like we have over here. We have an early minyan in Ha'anavit, then we have minyan at 10 o'clock. The 10 o'clock minyan, do we light another time Chanukah candles in that same synagogue or no? So says Ravad Yosef Bechor, if there is 6 people that did not participate in public lightening, they have a mitzvah to light in Bet Knesset again. Even though they all lit at home already.
It's lit right now, it doesn't count.
But Bechor, listen to this. What if the people in Bet Knesset, the people in 10 o'clock minyan, already said bracha she'asa nisim la'avotenu at home? They lit at home already. Can you say she'asa nisim in the Knesset or no?
No. Separate mitzvah. Separate mitzvah.
So says Rav Ovadia, on Friday, this upcoming Friday, 3-4 days, we're going to have Erev Shabbat. Erev Shabbat, everybody pray early mincha, Bechor. You know, this Friday you're supposed to pray early mincha.
What time?
Whatever time they're going to make. Usually it's 2 o'clock, sometimes 2:30, sometimes 1:30, depends on the synagogue.
Preferably.
Huh? Whatever it is.
I think you could pray 10 minutes before sunset, right? Or
Now, if you're lighting the candles at home, not your wife, the man lights the candles at home, so he has to pray early mincha lechatchila, then go home, prepare for Shabbat, whatever, mikveh tosyo, go and light the Chanukah candles.
What time?
The earliest you could light is candle lighting time, 18 minutes before Shkia.
No, what about 20 minutes to look at it?
Bechor, I told you this 1,000 times. Looking 30 minutes on the Chanukah candle is not halacha.
В прошлом году вы говорили, надо смотреть.
Надо смотреть, желательно смотрите. Сет тфилот, but it's...
А сегодня уже по-другому говорите.
No, так же говорим. Просто есть разница между good to do versus obligated to do. You understand the difference, Abotai? Very good. So you can light the Chanukah candles on Erev Shabbat all the way from Plaga Mincha, which is hour and 15 minutes before Tzedek Kochavim, according to Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, Rabbi Yitzchak Yosef. Yeah? So that's the earliest you can light. But then you're going to have to put a lot of oil, because it's supposed to last bechor half an hour after Tzedek Kochavim. If Tzedek Kochavim, let's say it is 4:40, 4:45, let's say, half an hour after that is 5:15. So if you're going to light at 3:15, let's say, you're going to have to put until 5:15 the candles to be on. 2 hours worth of oil. You guys over here in America, you don't understand what I'm talking about. Rabbi, who cares? Oil, it burns 3-4 hours, who cares about it? But in Eretz Israel, people care about every single drop of oil, Rabotai. You should know, the life over there is different than the life over here. Especially for the religious people that they have, Baruch Hashem, 10-15 kids each family. Every drop counts. So they will not light at 3:15. They light at 4:10, closer possible to Shabbat. So this way they're going to only have to put oil for hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 15 minutes. Yeah.
Rabbi, you said for Shabbat candles, I keep them away from the table so you don't walk past it.
Yeah.
Hanukkah is right next to the table, so what I do?
Do the same. Move it away. Before you light it, light it somewhere further.
I could do it in a different room, but it's easy.
Good. You know, whenever before you pass next to the candles, and the candles move because of your wind, it's problem of Chilul Shabbat. Bechor, you know that or no?
Sure.
You show us. If a person puts the menorah next to his table, Chanukah, Shabbat candles, doesn't matter what, fire. When he's walking next to the fire, his wind, Vetzer Katoron Sazdayot, it blows on the candle. That's called Pasik Reshe, on Isur Deoraita.
Nilja.
It's Asur, problem. Chaim of June. Chaim of Junior and Chaim of June. In Junior, there's letters of John also. You understand? So that's why better for you to, not better, you have to put the menorah further from place people walk. Because if people walk next to it and they move the fluctuate the fire on Shabbat, it's a problem. Famidi Eitan. I put it in my house. I have like a window like this. I have a shelf over there behind the window. I put it and then I close the window. So when I walk around the table, it doesn't do anything. It's like over here. You see behind the window? I have like a shelf over there. I put it over there. So I see it from the table. It's clear. It's not like this. This is a shape, at a shadow, at a shape on it. By me, it's a clear window.
You put the Chanukah also next to it or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's allowed. You put two.
No, Chanukah you put by the windowsill on the other side of the room.
I can have it together.
You could.
I could.
Yeah. It's not an Avirah. We spoke about this. On this upcoming Friday, before the order of to do things the best of the best of the best is to light Chanukah candle first or Shabbat candle first? Chanukah candle first. Chanukah you light, Shamash you don't light. Prasnusya bechor. It's good, you see? Something to wake you up.
Shamash, patron posse Chanukah, posse Shabbat.
Very good. After you finish the Chanukah candles, you're going to have your wife lighting Shabbat candles. Now you light Shabbat candles, bechor. Your wife gonna light Shabbat candles. After she finished her Shabbat candles, then you're allowed to light your Shamash candle, or your wife will light the Shamash candle. Why? Because we said whenever you have candles in the room, then your wife candles is not kosher. Because you already have fire over here. What's the purpose of that? Of the Shabbat candles, remember?
Yeah.
But we said that that's only for other candles that you're allowed to use it. Chanukah candles, bechor, can you use it?
No.
Amir Jo, can you use Chanukah candles?
No.
For your benefit, can you use Chanukah candles?
No.
אין לנו רשות להשתמש בהם, אלא לראותם בלבד. Right?
How about
So a shamash candle is there to be meshamesh, to be using it. That's what's called shamash.
Shamash you can use it.
Shamash is a
So
storage.
now, if you're gonna light the Chanukiah,
Shamash is a storage.
no, slova shamash, using. When you come to synagogue, there is a shamash.
No.
People ask him, make me chai, clean the synagogue, put sidurim in place, buy coffee, fill up the water, right? He is making the people to use him for their comfort,
Like Ricardo.
right?
Gabbai?
Huh?
So Gabbai?
No, Gabbai,
Today.
today all the concepts are mixed up in people's minds. The rabbi is a Gabbai, the Gabbai is the Shamash is, everything is upside down. Gabbai is the guy, not that sells aliyot only, is the guy that collecting the money for the aliyot. Nazывается Gabbai. Gabbai from the word collector. In Hebrew, likbod means to collect. So Gabbai is the one that goes and collects the debts that people need to pay for the kaneso. And nazывается nomash Gabbai. Then there is Kalontar that sponsors the synagogue. He wants to write president for a reason. Kalontar Famidit. Oh. Then you have rabbi on top of all. Famidit Bechor. Not Kalontar on top of the rabbi. A rabbi on top of Kalontar. Kalontar is a helper to the rabbi to fulfill the needs of the synagogue. That's according to our Torah. Now we have chapter 2, Bechor Torah. Yes, Bechor, what do you want to share with us?
And coming to Parnasah, Kavantar is uplifting. Coming to Torah, Rabbi.
That's what we said. The rabbi is in charge of the synagogue, and the Kalontar president has to help the rabbi to make the synagogue run properly. all the requests, the rabbi tells the kalontar, which is the president, and he tells him, President John, we need to do this, that, we need to do this, that. President has to do the mitzvah of running the synagogue according to rabbi's requests. Bechor, is this clear?
Yes.
Very good. So the shamash means the person that we use. That's in the candles, you're not allowed to use them. Chanukah candles. A shamash is there, so you're not going to make avera in case chas v'shalom the electricity is going to turn off. You're going to be dark over here. How you going to benefit from which light? From the candlelight. So that's why we put shamash. In case you'll end up using the Chanukah candles and make avera, we put the shamash. We say you're using the light from the shamash, not from the Chanukah. You understood? That's the reason for shamash. Many opinions hold. Nowadays we have electricity that never turns off. When was the last time, Bechor, you had a blackout in your house?
Never.
When was the last time you turned on the electricity and it turned off on you?
Когда олени пришли ремонтировать что-то.
Turned off in the middle of Shabbat. Когда это стало? No. So that's why the poskim say nowadays really shamash is irrelevant. Why? Because the whole purpose shamash is there is to make us benefit from Chanukah, not to benefit from Chanukah candles. But today we have electricity, we're never going to benefit from the Chanukah candles anyway.
If you sit in the dark,
Unless you sit in the dark. But Friday night, who sits in the dark? Yeah. So therefore, it's better to light the shamash after you lit Shabbat candles. This way you don't have next to the Shabbat candles that you're allowed to use. You have Chanukah candles, but those Chanukah candles you're not allowed to use. If you're going to light Chanukah candles, then shamash, and then you're going to light Shabbat candles next to the Chanukah candle, next to the shamash candle, you already have a candle in this room that benefits light to the room. Why do you light Chanukah at Shabbat candles with bracha? What's the purpose of them? Understand the logic? This is to be the best of the best of the best.
No, but this is only if it's in
And the best also, about timing, is that the husband should light Chanukah candles half an hour before Shkia or earlier. So if Shkia Bechor is 4:30, you should light Chanukah candles at 3:50, 3:55, 3:50, 4 o'clock, the latest. Why? Because at that time, if your wife will light Shabbat candles, she don't have to accept Shabbat. So you're lighting Chanukah candles before the obligation of accepting Shabbat candles coming to the picture. Understand? If you're going to light Shabbat candles at 3:50, can you light that early Shabbat candles? Shkia is at 4:30. Can you light at 3:50 Shabbat candles? At 3:40 Shabbat candles? Можно или нет?
Можно.
Says halacha, if you're lighting half an hour or earlier, then Shkia, you must accept Shabbat. If you don't accept Shabbat, your Shabbat candles become pasul.
Вы же сами по-другому говорили.
You understood? Hold on. So if right now you're coming to, you have in front of you Chanukah candles, you have in front of you Shabbat candles. You say, Rabbi John, what should I do to make the best? So the answer would be, light at 3:50 or 3:45 or 3:30, light Chanukah candles only, no shamash. Now, is there Shabbat obligation candles apply or no? At 3:30, 3:40, 3:50. Now, obligation of Shabbat apply or no?
Yes. Yeah.
No. Doesn't apply. When does it start applying?
4:07.
4 o'clock and on. Half an hour to Shkia.
For Shabbat.
Shabbat.
So what's wrong with Hanukkah?
So you light the Chanukah before the Shabbat candle obligation came to the picture.
How about if you're running out of time? You come out of the shower, it's already after 4.
No problem. And now what? You didn't light Chanukah candle yet? Okay. So now you got yourself into machloket. What's the machloket? Sefer Tzadik. Straight.
Oh, this one.
Until now, I have the light of Chanukah that you light yesterday.
Seriously.
Yeah?
Okay.
2 candles you did yesterday. One for me, one for you.
Thank you so much.
Davey, a person that comes at 4 o'clock and on this upcoming Friday to light Chanukah or to light Shabbat, he puts himself in machloket. Why? Some opinion says, Bechor, you have to light Shabbat candle first. Why? What comes first, Shabbat or Chanukah? What comes more frequent? Shabbat. So we have a problem. Tadir. V'she'eno tadir. Tadir kodem. Light Shabbat first. Because it comes every week. Chanukah comes once a year. And we give always kavod to something that comes often. Others say, no, maybe that's not cool. Why? That's not cool. Why? If you're going to light Shabbat candles, you accepted Shabbat. So after you accepted Shabbat, how are you going to light Hanukkah now?
You didn't light it, the wife lighted it.
Saying if you going to light both. So what to do to run out of the machloket bechor? You men light Hanukkah candles at earlier than 4 o'clock. Don't prepare Shabbat candles. Shabbat candles should not be ready yet. What do I have in front of me? Kaki candles, Hanukkah или Shabbat? Hanukkah. Now I.
Масло нельзя туда залить, оставить просто на шаббате.
Еще не заливай, no. After you finish Hanukkah, you'll finish it's going to be the 7th day, right? Shabbat. Friday night, it's going to be the 7th. You light the 7 candles of the Hanukkah. Then at 4 o'clock and on, your wife you're going to prepare her the Shabbat candles now. Then your wife is going to come and light the Shabbat candles. Then she can light either the shamash or you're going to light the shamash. If you have to go to the shul, you go to shul, she lights the shamash.
Okay, that's what was question.
Now, the Hanukkah has to have a lot of oil to last until half an hour after Tzet HaKochavim. Tzet HaKochavim puts it 4:45. Half an hour after that's going to be 5:15. Why am I telling you this? Some people, Bechor, have candles that Chabad gave them. God bless Chabad, that does a lot of good mitzvot, that they gave out candles. Huh? Yeah? Yeah? They gave those candles. These candles throughout the week, you have to check if it's last half an hour. Kasher. Sometimes one candle lasts half an hour, but when you put 7 candles next to each other, because they're so hot, they heat up each other, they die faster than half an hour. So you have to check. Don't say, Rabbi, Rabbi Mnida.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, okay. The best is oil.
Как я к вам пришел и стал делать.
Baruch Hashem. The best is oil. The best of the best olive oil.
Окей, готовый вот это то, что мы делаем.
Да, это the one that people buy, the готовый one, the ready one.
Он 30 минут.
3. That's it?
30-32 минуты. Да, вот это.
It's less than 2 hours, no?
What are you talking about? The oil?
Ой, вот такой готовый.
No, what are you talking about? 3-4 hours it stays.
No.
Which one is the one you filled?
Yeah, the one that we had here. Bring this. There is a bag over there. You see the green bag? Can you see?
Half hour,
Такой же у меня.
А посмотрим сейчас на коробке, что написано.
12 hours. There's like 4 different kinds.
Maybe your ptil is too thick, Yaakov.
Но вытаскивается.
I'm saying maybe it's too thick.
Точно такой же. Один.
How long it stays for? Вот написано 2.5 hours.
Я сфотографирую, отправлю свой.
Okay, проверьте. Вот это проверьте, it says 2.5 hours.
I saw 3 hours.
3 hours есть тоже, 3 to 4 hours есть.
Он не горит 2 часа.
Да, окей.
Я сам готовлю.
בסדר. בהלכה בכל, you must, this is a must. On Friday, to make the oil enough to stay until 5:50 and on. You understood or no?
Yes.
Very good. This Rabotai on Friday.
You say it.
What else we need to say on Friday? We didn't say. Who remembers? Nothing. Yeah, like this to cover all opinions.
So light before 4 o'clock.
Yeah, you light Hanukkah candles only, no shamash, before 4 o'clock, 3:30, 3:40, 3:45, whatever you want.
I put it in a different room.
Huh? Yeah, that's the best.
I put it
And you don't prepare the Shabbat candles. בוא בכל טלפון לקונט, רבי צ'יגופטט, מהדבר 3 раза הוא повторяет. Don't prepare the Shabbat candles. After you finish the Chanukah, then you're going to prepare for your wife the Shabbat candles. At 4 o'clock, your wife is going, which is half an hour before Shkia. I'm saying 4 o'clock. I'm not saying exactly the number. It could be 4:02, could be 4:03, could be 3:59. Pravetzi. Half an hour before Shkia. You're going to have your wife come over. You're going to prepare her the Shabbat candles. Pour the oil, put the ftil, make everything comfortable for her. The lady is going to come, the wife, and going to light the Shabbat candles. Now, Bechor, you already can go to shul already. Then she can, after she finishes her Shabbat candle, she's going to light the Shamash candle. Is the Shamash candle required or not required? No, not required. If she doesn't want to light the Shamash candle, she doesn't need. Because you have Shabbat candle. What's the purpose of Shamash candle? To make us use the fire from the Shamash to enjoy the light. We have already the Shabbat candles that we enjoy the light. This is the Shamash candle for us.
Doesn't it also beautify the mitzvah?
No?
No, it doesn't.
No. They made it beautiful, symmetrical, 4 and 4 and 1 to say. But this is not a requirement at all.
But if I have it in a different room, I could light the shamash, right? Just as only
In a different room you could.
yeah.
Not in a different side of the room.
On there.
In a different room.
Okay.
Like we have this room over there. You light over there Chanukah, and over here you're going to light Shabbat candles. Then you can light the Chanukah and the Shamash.
В одной комнате нельзя это делать?
You could, Bechor,
Большая комната может.
but the Shamash should not be turned on yet.
Yeah.
Rabbi Isai, what I'm saying right now is to cover all opinions. All the Kasha Malasha that there is a big Kasha Malasha about this. Big Machloket, I should say. And I'm telling right now to cover all opinions.
Раба Каша Малаш перевод, знаете?
Да.
Как?
Помешали кашу, да.
Vinaigrette for it.
Винегрет, Yes, это Шамуэль Джон.
If I can see the Shabbat candles, but it's in a different room. Like for example, I have the zal and then a kitchen, but I can see the kitchen from where I'm dining
Right.
at. It still counts as a separate room, right?
No,
No?
because the light over there, you can benefit over here or no?
No, it's far enough.
What do you put in the kitchen? The Shabbat candles?
Yeah.
So if you put the kit in the kitchen, Shabbat candles, all year long, you have a question in Halakha if it's allowed to be done. Why? Because according to Halakha, Shabbat candles supposed to benefit you by the Kiddush, to see what you eat. If you put the candles in the kitchen, this is not benefiting you by the table to see what you eat. The electricity benefits you. Huh? No, if you're going to turn off the electricity right now, the lights that are going to be close to the table, going to benefit you from the table or no? Yeah. But if they're going to be in the kitchen, there is no benefit from them whatsoever. So that's why, Devi, what do I tell my wife to do? I tell my wife, Yosef, I tell my wife, turn off the electricity. Say bracha on the fire candles every Shabbat. Have in mind that you're going to turn on the electricity part of your Shabbat candles.
What does that mean? Part of your Shabbat candle.
Shabbat candles can be with fire, can also be done with electricity. So, сегодняшний день. So, she have in mind when she says the bracha on the Shabbat candles. Bracha should go on Shabbat fire candle. Also on the electricity lights.
And then you turn on.
And then after she turned on the fire, she goes right away to the electricity. She turns on the electricity. She comes back to her fire station and she prays. Like this to cover all opinions. Why?
Alexis, через 5 минут включи мне свет.
No, I Mesho.
После бараха.
No Mesho. Because that's called grammar. You need to do.
Потому что you guys already mix it.
If you're gonna say Alexa, Alexa's gonna go to Gan Eden.
On fire. You make somebody turn on fire for you.
Also, it's a hefset, you're speaking between.
True. That's why you don't call Alexa to do things. You're gonna go
Alexis.
and turn on the thing, the electricity yourself. Like this, the whole dining room has the light of the electricity, which is part of your Shabbat candles. In this situation, the candles could be in the kitchen, the fire candles could be in the kitchen, even though the benefit, you're not benefiting from them, because I'm not benefiting from this Shabbat candles, I'm benefiting from this Shabbat candles, the electricity.
So I can then do with the shamash right away, Chanukah. Or I still can't.
No, if you're gonna put, depends where you put the Chanukiah.
Yeah, it's gonna be on my table.
Chanukiah is going to be on your table. If it's going to be on your table and you lit it first, comes out that in this room you already have light from the Chanukiah, which the shamash is there. That's why do not turn on the shamash. You understand? So this way, whenever you're going to light the Shabbat candles with the electricity and the Shabbat candles are going to be benefiting this dining room, not the shamash. Family, like this, you're gonna cover all opinions.
What's the problem walking around it? Table, walk around it.
Oh, very good. David says a good point. If you're going to put the Chanukiah on the table, moving the table, walking next to the table, it fluctuates the fire. That's a problem. That's a put it on a way in a place there is no fluctuation of the fire. Got it? Yes, David John. Hold on.
If you light Shabbat candles over there, you eat over there. It's kosher, it's also not good.
It depends how big light these Shabbat candles give you.
Those tea candles you lit over
It
there.
depends on you.
Yeah.
Turn off the electricity and see if this fire from there can benefit you here. If I right now put in front of you tchina, hummus, avocado, salad, you can differentiate from this light or no? Pitch dark in the room. Will that light benefit you or no?
I open the windows, yeah.
No window, then you get a light from the street. I'm talking about this candle.
I never did that.
So that will be the indicator. How far? The other day, before we were eating in the restaurant. After Avdalah, I go over there quickly, eat Sudah Revit. According to Arizal, you're supposed to connect Avdalah and Sudah Revit. Back to back. Half an hour distance you can keep. Body Avdalah, connect. Yeah. According to Arizal, to do the best. I told you all the time. Friday night you did Kiddush. Right after that, you did the Arvit. Right after that, do Kiddush and eat. Do Kiddush and some sort of Sudah. Within half an hour. Shacharit at Musaf Utram Zakon Chili. Within half an hour to do Sudah. Kiddush Mkom Sudah. Sudah Shlishit, we eating and we do Borei Priya Gefen. Wine and the bread connected. Sudah Revit, you did wine on the Avdalah. Where is the bread? That's what you gotta do, Sudah Revit. Within half an hour, Lechatchila, if you want to do the best of the best. So we went over there, and the guys turned off the electricity. They turned off because they thought there was nobody over there. They turned it off. But on the table there was fire, electricity light, looks like candles. It's from the party. There was over the party. They made like this nice. So the whole room is dark, and this electricity looks like candles are on. So we were able to see a little bit of the table, salat or chleb or so. I told my wife, Jonah, there was like 3 candles there. Taki. I told him, Jonah, imagine back in the day, people used to sit like this on Friday night.
Yeah.
On top of it, I told her, you see, we're eating right now together, romantica. She was there. Huh? Of it. She romantic. And I was thinking, I said, wow, look at this. How back in the day, pitch dark like this, room. You understand, Bechor? So, if you're going to benefit from this, I have candles all the way there. My table is all the way here. Is this kasher Shabbat candles that they're so far or no? Depends. If this candle is going to benefit your table over here,
I don't think so it's going to benefit.
if it's not going to benefit, it's not good. But what could be good? When you said bracha on the fire candles, you had in mind the electricity. Electricity is also Shabbat candles.
Right, you told us.
So we turn everything off, like on the electricity, and
So
when
hot.
we do Shabbat candles, right after we finish it, we turn on the electricity.
Exactly. And have in mind the whole, when you said bracha,
Between fire and
that the electricity is part of your Shabbat candles.
And then we do Chanukah.
No.
And then Shamash.
Shamash. Hanukkah I did before Shabbat candles.
So, we all have it.
Family.
So we light the three Chanukah or 4 or 6.
7 days gonna
with
be.
a separate little stick or
Huh?
candlestick or something.
6 gonna be? 6 days.
Light
Okay?
it separately with a candlestick.
Candle, yeah. With a wax candle.
Yeah.
That's Kabbalistically. Sha'ava. Shin Ayin. Vav Ke. Sha'ava. Wax is sha'ava называется.
Специальные эти.
Yeah.
If a person is not going to be able to do the best of the best, so if he is the order of putting on the Hanukkah candles, then right after that, let's say it's within already the 18 minutes till Shabbat.
Within 18 minutes?
Within 18 minutes.
He put Hanukkah within 18 minutes. Oh, it's not very good to do. Because the best is to light Shabbat candles at 18 minutes.
Все равно включаешь его.
So I'm saying if that's the case,
It's not the best.
but that's still the right way. First Hanukkah, then
Yeah, even if a person passed 18 minutes, let's say Shkia is 8 at 4:30. Raboisai, шепотом говорите, Яковчо. Шепотом говорите, это же recording to it. At 4:30 Shkia. At 4:15, he wants to light Hanukkah candles. He came late home. Уже past candle lighting time. Candle lighting is 4:12 will be. On 4:15, я еще Hanukkah не зажег. What should you do? Shabbat candles first, and then Hanukkah? Или Hanukkah and then Shabbat? Says Ravadia, always Hanukkah first.
Always.
How come?
You just put yourself in doubt.
right. How about for Mincha? Should you pray by yourself earlier, or
No.
always just do with Minyan?
Yeah, do with minyan. It's not so important to miss minyan.
Окей, Рабай, вам другой вопрос.
It's machloket. I'm just telling bottom line.
They say not to-
Здесь будет все равно после
No, it's
Шаббата.
not this obligation of praying mincha early before Hanukkah light. It's not such a crazy thing to make you miss minyan. Let's say you at work at 1:30. The community said 1:30 early mincha or 1:30 anarabotzi. I can't come that early. Hi, the guy comes home 3:30. He says, "Уже в синагоге помолись mincha. I'm going to pray myself 3:30. I'm going to pray myself quickly mincha. Then I'm going to light Hanukkah because I have to light Hanukkah after I pray mincha." It's not true. Go to a synagogue that they have a mincha over there at 4 o'clock, like usual. 4 or 5 people have mincha. Am I going to light Hanukkah before? Yes. But you told me to do early mincha. The best is to do early mincha,
because that's
not restricted to switch the order. You understood or no?
because it's more frequent.
Huh?
That's why you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Da. It's not the best, but kasher.
I read it. It's not so important because the earliest you could pray is Mincha is like at 12, whatever, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So that time already passed. So now it's not, if praying before sunset. Is that you could since you could have done it earlier, so you could light Hanukkah candles now. So because that time already passed, right? Is that how it went?
No.
I read it on the video itself was talking about it.
I don't know. You have to show me what you read.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bottom line is the best is to pray early mincha in minyan before Hanukkah. In case you missed it, you pray in minyan after Hanukkah. You light the Hanukkah at home and then you come to minyan. But Rabotai, the whole idea of Hanukkah is not to do the kosher level. The whole idea of Hanukkah is to do the best of the best. Me'adrin mina me'adrin. We never find this concept anywhere else in halakha.
How come?
Always halakha, mutar, sure. Here, do the best of the best. Yesterday, if you remember, we had one candle here.
Yeah.
Oil. Like the Kohen Gadol in Bet HaMikdash. One candle. What did I tell you? Can we light the one candle? Yeah.
Half and half.
Yeah, you guys gave a good advice to make half enough, but let's say there would not be enough for half enough. Ma'ali kitam asal say one candle, sure. Can you say bracha on the second night on one candle?
Yes.
But so why we light so many candles every day?
Because we have a
Second, three, third day, 3, fourth day, 4. Why are you making so many candles if you can do just on one? What's the answer? Because we want to do the best of the best. That's a try, Rabotai. Every week you work until 3:30 at Narabotzi. We said on Fridays. What can you do? You're forced to a situation. But at least Chanukah week that you're going to have the Shabbat earlier at Mincha earlier. Try your best to make the mitzvah of Hanukkah the best of the best. How? You pray the Mincha earlier. You come home at 3:30. You light the Hanukkah without the shamash. At 4 o'clock you prepare the candles for your wife to light the Shabbat candles,
Сами делают, мы
and
просто
then
делаем.
prepare. You have to prepare.
Я не делаю.
You need to.
Да.
You have to prepare before you want to do it.
Сами делают. Поставили, делают. Я не могу.
The best that you should prepare them. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen, amen. Вот, идет он. Паркуй.